Good morning to you. What's up, man? Woke up this morning with my mind. You know it was staying on Jesus. Man, I got up this morning, took my son to band camp, band practice, whatever you call it. He's in the marching band. He's going to be in the marching band. He's a freshman now in high school. He's doing his marching band thing. So the adventures of Super Dad are going to be real this summer because I got to take one to band practice and I got to take one to football practice. The good thing is they're at the same school now, but the bad thing is band practice and football practice don't line up. So this is going to be an interesting summer, all while trying to trade. Man, the adventures of Super Dad don't stop. Speaking of trying to trade, let's go share my screen. Oh, let me see who up in here. I cannot believe that somebody beat Here to Learn and Share to the punch. Shout out Rhonda Green for beating Here to Learn and Share to the punch. I said I ain't gonna tell nobody I'm gonna go live. I'm just gonna get on live and I'm gonna see who here first. And shout out Rhonda Green, big notification gang popped up first in the chat. You feel? Hey, Michelle, what what's oh, I can see your picture there, but over here I can't see your picture. I can't see your picture over there. It's like weird. Okay, there you go. Good morning, everybody, man. Good morning, Hines. Good morning, here learn to share. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning to anybody who tapped in, man. Um, I feel good today, man. I feel good today. I said, man, I'm gonna sit down and look at these charts. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm just gonna look at the charts and end the live stream, or if I'm gonna look at the charts and just watch price. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I know I haven't looked at my charts. I haven't looked at my charts. Let me see here. Let me move y'all to the side for a second. Where's my other trading view? Okay, there it is right there. Y'all come back here. Where did y'all go? Y'all come here. Put y'all over here. Let me try to do something. Put that over there. Put that right there. Okay, let's do it like that. Don't need $1 right now. Hey. Oh, okay. We pushed up. Let me not go down up. Let's go top up. First thing off rip, what I see at 3 o'clock when the London opened, we pushed up. We expanded to the upside, left this imbalance right here. All right. Got these nice smooth equal lows down there. Got some nice sell side sitting up under there. Okay, let's see what the market does. Let's see if we're going to continue up and attack this high, or are we going to come down, take out that sell side, then attack that high, or if we're going to just come down, take the sell side, and continue on down. Because shout out to the super secret members. As we talked about, we had a bearish shift on the daily, but everything is still bullish. So hey, did y'all look at the ICT video? Y'all look at the ICT video that he posted? I shared something and I was like, hey, y'all remember talking about this? It's on my phone. I shared it in the Discord. Hold on, let me see. Shared it in the Discord. Don't switch. General chat. It's right here. Who looked at it? Here to learn and share. Michelle Tucker. Okay, so y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. And it's pretty much what we were saying. And what ICT was talking about, and that's what we was talking about yesterday, how on the higher time frame, everything is bullish. And we got to a point on the daily where it's trying to shift bearish, but there's nothing bearish about the market. So you have to be very, very careful. And he said it I guess said it better than I said it, where he was like, hey, it's just at the point where you just trade the daily intraday with no bias. All right. I just put up my lipstick, my old lipstick that I need to go and adjust. I think I do. I should. Yeah, I haven't done anything. Yeah, this is Thursday's low. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't did that, man. All right. So just looking at the old lipstick I had, we came back up to this order block here. Touched it. Right. It was this outlet right there. Looking at that. And the reason why I was looking at that as an order block, I was looking at it as, ICT. Oh, y'all can't see my screen at all. At all. Okay. Thank you very much for telling me I'm not sharing. I'm glad I wasn't doing a lot of talking about the screen. I just popped my lipstick back on the chart. And what I was saying before I popped the lipstick back on, I said we at the 3 o'clock candle, we had took off. We expanded to the upside and we pulled back into this imbalance right here. We're just kind of consolidating now. And I said, let's see if we continue up and attack these highs, or will we come back down and take out this sell side right here, right? And then I was talking about I shared something in the Discord and was like, hey, that ICT was saying pretty much the same thing we was talking about, where on the higher time frames everything is bullish, nothing is bearish, but on the daily we have had like a bearish shift. So he at the point where he's just going to, if he trades, he's just trading an intraday activity pretty much with no bias and just trading the lows and the highs, the sell side and the buy side, and the imbalances, right? So, and then I was like, hey, nice smooth lows there. That's a magnet to price. We've expanded to the upside. We got the poles and fair value gaps right here, right? We got a Sibby and a Bissy across from each other right there. So that's technically a balanced price range, right? So we can keep going up. Then when I put the lipstick on the chart, boop, that's my old lipstick that I'm about to update now. And I was like, hey, we came back up into this bearish order block. That was this candle right here. The reason why I was marking that one as the bearish order block is because when we got this up close candle here, right before the drop there, that would be my order block there. And then we got this candle there that traded back up into it. So I'm looking at that as a what ICT called the propulsion blocks, right? That's as the propulsion block where the order block touches the previous one, right? And that's the one we came right back up to the low of it right there. That's where we've paused at right now. Right? We've paused there right now. And so let's see. And then also we have this Sibby right here that we're flirting with, we're struggling with, we're flirting with. Can we get a closure above to continue up, or do we continue to pull down and attack these lows? Let's see what the morning brings, because we still have not filled in this entire Bissy right here. We touched it and bounced off of it, and we came down and we just sat on the daily consequent encroachment of that daily wick. We've just been sitting there. Now let's go in here and update our Chartanucci's. Let's update the charts. Let's go up to the weekly chart. Up to the weekly chart. Weekly chart. All right, so all right. Last week's already set. That's peculiar. That already got last week set like that. I think I was updated as I went along last week. So that's what happened. Yeah, I was updating it as the week went along. Keeping an eye on this weekly order block right here. Not going to mark it. Just keeping it in mind. Got a weekly fair value gap down there. Got a weekly busy. Got a weekly busy right there. Market getting ready to open. Market getting ready to open in just a few seconds. 10 seconds, the market is opening. The market is open. The market is open. Nope, not yet. 2, 1. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious amounts of notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. Thank you for tuning in. We're pushing up a little bit. We've gone up a little bit. Okay, weekly. All right, let's go down to the 1 day. Over here, if y'all like to see the candles dance, this is a 5-minute chart. This 15-minute chart is continuing to push up from that expansion during the London. It's continuing to push up over there from that expansion from the London. This is the dollar on the bottom. This is the ES on the top. 15-minute charts here. Let me put my fancy dancing on. 15-minute charts here. 5-minute charts here. Dollar, ES. Continuing to push up from that expansion that we had during the London. All right. So daily. On the daily. Let's see. We've taken out Friday's low already. So we've come down and taken out Friday low and expanded up. Right? We've taken out Friday low and expanded up. What is this? This is an old daily fair value gap that we've just pushed back up to the top of right there. And we're continuing up. As you see over here, we continued up. Right now, we're back to the top of this old daily fair value gap. We took out Friday's low already, and we're pushing up thus far. Mark this out. That's Friday's low. Oh, and that Friday's low was right at that consequent encroachment of that daily wick. That's the daily wick I was talking about when I was like, we were just resting on top of the daily wick, the discount wick. That was from Thursday's wick. I just deleted that. Don't need that no more. So we took out Friday's low. That's Friday's high right there. That's the high. I was like, will we go attack that? So Friday's low has been taken already. I'll go in and see what time we took that low right here. So we took Friday's low out on the we took it out last night. So at 6:45 p.m. 6:45 p.m. on the 15-minute chart, we took out Friday's low. Then we consolidated around Friday's low. So Friday's low was that consequent encroachment of the wick that I was talking about we was resting on top of. Right. So Friday's low was, and then at 3 o'clock, we got that expansion up. came back down into that hourly fair value gap, and you see it's a 15-minute order block right there. So it came back down to a fair value gap in an order block. Got a breakaway gap down there on the 3 a.m. candle, and then proceeded up. Right. Got buy side sitting above this high right here. This that 130 high from Friday, 1:30 p.m. candle. Right there from Friday. Got buy side sitting above that. There's an old 15-minute fair value gap that we're inside right now. Also, we're, like I said, on this daily fair value gap, we're at the top of it right now. And as you see on the 15-minute, I don't know if y'all can see that gray, we've just about come back to the high of that 15-minute fair value gap that we have visited a while before. All right, let me continue to mark this out. Tighten this up a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Nothing else of note that I want to note here. Let's go down to the 1 hour. To the 1 hour. Zoo, 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 zoo. Got above this high right here. See if we get into this rejection block or this high. Got a rejection block above this 9 and this 9 a.m. and 8 a.m. candle. Rejection block up here. See if we get up into that. We've got above this high there. Continuing to push. Continuing to push. Let me see. What do I want to mark out here? Let's just reuse him. We're going to reuse you. The rest of this imbalance right there. Still got that portion of that imbalance left. The one that we came back down into at the 8 o'clock candle to continue to move up. All right. If you don't trade prior to the open, there's really nothing you could have done to be in this move right now. So don't feel like, hey, I missed the move. If you don't trade before the 9:30 open, there's nothing you could have done because the move was retraced back. Institutional order flow entry drill on this 3 a.m. SIBI, and that was done on this 8 a.m. candle. This is hourly candle right here. On the 8 a.m. candle, it came back down into that hourly BISI. That was the entry as far as if you take fair value gap type entries, right? We had the consolidation, the expansion, retrace back down. Now we got the delivery to the low hanging fruit right there thus far. So we have some internal buy side that has been taken right here while we've been talking. That internal buy side has been taken right there. All right. On the hourly level, current and below. I can move this now because I'm on the intraday time frame. This I don't really need him anymore. What I'll do, I'll just make it gray and I'll put it in my old PD array folders till I'm ready to revamp everything. Old PD arrays. Now hide that. All right, so on the hourly, just took out this internal buy side. And the reason why I say this is internal buy side, because the range that I'm looking at right now is from this high, this Friday high of 9 a.m. down to this low here, 2 a.m. These equal lows. So from this high to these equal lows, this is internal buy side for this range right here. That dealing range right there, that's internal buy side that we just hit. All right, that's internal buy side that we just hit. The external buy side in this case for this range would be Friday's high. Right there, the 9 a.m. candle. That'll be the external buy side for this range. And we've hit the internal buy side. Nice little pullback on the 5-minute candle. 15-minute. Nice little pullback thus far. All right. So on the 15-minute, we've come in. That was already filled in. Yeah, we've touched the buy side. Now, let's see if the market turns its eyes to these equal lows, or will we continue up? I would love to see those equal lows. If the market wants to continue up, if it wants to continue bullish, I would love to see us come back down and get these equal lows and then work our way back up. But if we continue bullish and take out the buy side first, then I'm going to be like, hey, let's find a reason to sell, Mortimer, sell more, because this is just too smooth. You know what I'm saying? Look how smooth that is. Look how smooth that is. 15-minute. Do I want to mark anything? Nah, nothing that I want to mark. All right. Again, we got that breakaway gap on the 15-minute. And again, see there when it came back down to the hourly fair value gap, that was the entry for this move. There was nothing to be offered since the 9:30 open. Just takes time to sit there and wait. Sit there, be patient and wait. Yeah. So we got a fair value gap here. Based off what we're doing now on the 5-minute basis, I would like to see us come back to this fair value gap. All right, and then come up and attack this high based off how we trading now. And why do I say that? Because we came here consolidated, expanded, retrace, right? Came up, consolidated a little bit, all right? Took out the sell side, short-term sell side, took out the buy side. Now I would love to see a retracement back here to go, because that's consolidation, expansion, retrace, deliver, consolidation, expansion, reverse. Now I would like to see the retrace and the deliver right there. That's on the 5-minute basis. Keep in mind, on the 5-minute basis, we have just hit this buy side. On the 15-minute, we was at a consolidation, expansion, retrace, deliver, right? So on the 15-minute, we had consolidation, expansion, retrace, and we've been delivered to this buy side right here, low-hanging fruit, with this being the ultimate draw, right? So with this being the ultimate draw, and we've hit this low-hanging fruit and on the lower time frame, that's why I like here. We may not get no more retracement there. We may just, this right here may have been the retracement to go up. Look at the 1 minute. Okay, on the 1 minute, we're still respecting the down close candles. All right, we push down. Did we get an institutional order flow entry drill there? Let's check it and see. Yes, we did. All right, got institutional order flow entry drill here. We're pushing up, so the buy program is still intact thus far. So when I was like, hey, we may not get the push up, then we may not get it before we hit there. What would validate a pullback into this area or even taking out the short-term low. If we get a break below this low right here on the 1 minute, right? If we get a break below this low right here at 939, that would warrant us coming back down and possibly attacking this short-term low here before continuing back up. All right. At least coming back to imbalance, but potentially attacking this short-term low right here before coming back up. Let's mark that low and see what that translates to on the higher time frames. Make sure I put it on all levels. On the 5 minute, that's below the order block. On the 5 minute, that's below the order block. The 15 minute, it comes back down into the bottom counter of the order block. All right. A wick down there with a closure. A wick down there with a closure up here would still be bullish if it wants to come and get it before taking out that high. So I could see that. If it wants to get that low on the lower time frames before taking out that high, a wick down there would still be bullish. We just opened up a new 15-minute candle. Did I mark anything on the 5 minute? All right. We got a new 5 minute BISI over here. I'm just going to reuse this instead of making a new one. All right. Got a new 5 minute BISI. Don't need this anymore. Get out of there. All right. Thus far, still respecting this down close 5 minute candle right there. Hovering at that. Still respecting this down close candle here. These 1 minute candles are marching right now. Let's do this so that we can see more. I ain't gonna say all, see more. Put this here, put that there. All right, so right here, 1 minute candles, got 15 minutes over here. And 5 minutes over here. I'm trying to make it so, let me see what it looked like on y'all screen. It looked kind of small. All right, coming back into the 15-minute imbalance. Coming back down on the 1 minute. Come back down to that. Which one is that? That's the 15-minute imbalance that we just came back down into. This one over here. Push it down. Nice little break below there. Trying to leave a civvy there. I was talking about, this is when I was talking about we come below here. That could warrant the possibility of maybe wanting to attack this low. But keep in mind, we've just come back down to the BISI on the 15-minute and 5 minute. So it's just the 1 minute, the one that's starting to shift bearish right now. The 1 minute is starting to shift bearish. The 5 minute and the 15-minute have just come back into a bullish order. A bullish fair value gap. The dollar came back down into a fair value gap, came back into a bullish fair value gap too on the 5 minute. After taking out buy side, pulled back down into a 5 minute, giving the breaking market structure to the downside. Took off before dropping down. It took off up into this bearish fair value gap, into this bearish breaker on the 5 minute, pushed up into this bearish breaker on the 5 minute, drop back down to a bullish fair value gap. It's 9:48. Getting ready to go into the macro time. Let's see if the macro will spool to get the sell side, or will it spool to get the buy side. Looking like it may want the sell side. Looking at this, we're stopping at this breaker right here. All right, it came down. This kind of pushed up to the low of this breaker right here, and we're pushing further down. But this is the 1 minute. Right, this is the 1 minute. The higher time frames are still in a bullish state. Let's see what the macro brings. Still stopping at this breaker right here. This is the low of the breaker right there. Stopping at the low of the breaker right there. We didn't even get institutional order flow entry drill on that 1 minute candle. Breaker low. All right, we didn't get institute. This is a 1 minute breaker, by the way. Right, didn't even get institutional order flow entry drill on that SIBI right here for this 946 candle. Right, respecting this up close candle. Right, let's see if we can keep all the close. If we keep the closures below this 1 minute candle right here. Okay, it's 9:50. We're in macro time. Let's see when we're going to start, which direction we spool. Let's see which direction we spool. Got short-term sell side right here on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute also. Got some short-term sell side, a little bit of consolidation right there. 15 minute is not as appetizing as this sell side. All right, 15 minutes is not but on the 15 minute, this buy side looks more appetizing. The daily high, Friday's daily high looks more appetizing on the 15 minute. All right, but let's see if the 1 minute, if this internal buy side, if that's going to push us back down. Let's see. Because remember, we still got these nice smooth equal lows down here on the 15 minute. 5 minute got a nice sell side imbalance right here. Nice sell side imbalance right here. Watching this order block on the 5 minute. But we've got a nice sell side imbalance so far right here. One minute still looking like it want the sell side. Okay, we're starting to spool. The 1 minute wants the sell side. The 1 minute wants the sell side. The one minute wants the sell side. It wants the sell side right here at this order block. Watching this order block. 1 minute want that sell side. The 1 minute want that sell side. Watching that order block. To see the body of that candle right there. Boom, right on that order block right there. The 1 minute want that sell side. We said it from back here when we hit that order block. That breaker right there. The 1 minute want that sell side. Watching this order block. How formidable is this order block? Will the order block say no, you can't go low, or will we get those lows? Looking for immediate rebalance. Will we get up into that candle's low? Will we get an immediate rebalance into that candle's low? Or will we just come back into the wick of this up close candle and push down and push down and push down? Okay, here we go. Got a small SIBI right here. Will we leave it? Order block is fighting. Two candles respecting the open of the order block. Order block is fighting. Can we get the sell side? Can we get the sell side? Can we get the sell side? Can we Hey, if you for those who know me, do y'all know why I'm acting silly like that? We kiss the sell side. Can we push through? Can we push through? We kiss the sell side. Come on. There we go. There we go. This moment has been brought to y'all by, let me see, I can't remember the name. Who remember the name? Who in the Discord? Who remember the name in the Discord? The one that left me that comment. Do anybody? Let me open the Discord. Do anybody remember the name? The person that left me that there's the sell side that we was talking about. It took the sell side. Oh, who remember the name? Rocky. Rocky. This this wow moment has been brought to you by Rocky Pittman 4908. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, somebody left a comment on one of the last videos I did, and it was like, seasoned trader here. You actually know your terms and knowledge. Put more time and enthusiasm behind your teaching. Be organized in your delivery. Maybe it's nerves, but you can do better. The knowledge is certainly there. Less games, more professional approach. I said, thank you, Rocky. If you don't know me, if I ever send this right here to you and you just said something like real snarky to me, that means that don't really mean I love you. That don't really mean I love you. Yes, Rocky. Thank you, Rocky. That's who it was. Okay. Brought to you by Rocky. Thank you, Rocky. Okay, let's get back and look at the charts now. So, 1 minute on the 1 minute basis, the 1 minute did deliver to the sell side after taking out that buy side. So we spooled toward the sell side on the 1 minute. So we've taken out the equal lows on the 1 minute. So now, since we did not take out the equal lows on the 15 minute, right? Looking at this breaker right here, we have a bearish breaker on the 5 minute right there. Right. So we got a bearish breaker on the 5 minute now, right here. Right. And we're making an imbalance there. So what I would like to see is either if we don't take it right now on this 5 minute candle, right? I would like to see us push up into this, just at least get an institutional order flow entry drill on this SIBI, this 950 candle, right? On this SIBI, and then go ahead and take out that low, and then maybe look to take out these equal lows down here, right? Because these are the equal lows that I was talking about that look super scrumptious to the algo, right? We can even take out this low right here now before even closing this 5 minute candle into 2 minutes. I wouldn't mind that. I don't care. We're starting to consolidate a little bit right here. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's good right there, that we're consolidating a little bit right there, pushing back up to this order block right there that we touched the wick. Yes, we touched the wick. So Yes. Right there. Okay. So we had a bullish order block on that side, and now we got a bearish order block on that side. So boom, price came right back to the order block and pushed back down. Right. And this is back on the 1 minute again. So this was the bullish order block we was watching when it came down and was respecting it right there. Then once we broke down through it, now we got a bearish order block there, and we just pushed back up into that bearish order block, and it's right across from the bullish order block right there. Right. So based off ICT's teaching, when you got opposing order blocks like that right there, this order block was a good entry to go short. Right. So that was a good entry to go short there. Let's see if we can keep up the bearishness and continue down. Now these are 1 minute candles here. So on the 1 minute time frame, the moves are going to be, you know what I'm saying, shorter lived, right? Because on the 5 minute, right, on the 5 minute, we're right here at the breaker. We're flirting with the breaker now, and we're working on a SIBI. We have this long sell side imbalance right here, and now this candle, we're working on the SIBI, right? We're trying. I would love to see us get back to the top of this SIBI right here to go ahead and let's see. All right, so we repriced it, right? Pushed through, and now we're coming back up. Will we get a closure all the way in? I don't know. All right, watching that breaker. We respect it. Mean threshold of the breaker on this candle right here. So the breaker's still intact for this 5 minute right here. And if you don't know what I'm looking at this candle here. This candle closed right around the mean threshold of this breaker right here. So that's still intact. Starting to push above. Maybe we can get immediate rebalance there on this 5 minute candle to come back down. Right now, we're still leaving the piece open. We still got 4 minutes left on this candle. 4 minutes left on this candle. Give it time to have a closure. We would need this to close as a red candle to respect the mean threshold of this breaker, because it opened right around mean threshold of that breaker. See right here, that's mean threshold of the breaker. Consequent encroachment, that's mean threshold of breaker. So we would need it to close like red to respect the mean threshold of that breaker right there. On this hourly BISI right here, we've repriced it down. All right. If we got back, oh, I forgot all about this one right here. This was the initial breaker and fair value gap right there that we started with. We have a small SIBI right here, and we've repriced this hourly. Is this the hourly fair value gap? No, it's 15-minute fair value gap. We've repriced this 15-minute fair value gap right here. So now we would need for price to trade back up to the top of this and then leave this area for this to be a balanced price range. It's been repriced on the 15-minute. This is, wait a minute. That's not 15-minute. What is this? I got that marked as a 15-minute, but that's not 15-minute. 5-minute. That's a 5-minute. I wonder why I had 15-minute marked on that. That's a 5-minute. That's a 5-minute busy. Why did I have 15-minute marked on that? All right, so it's a 5-minute. That's a 5-minute busy. Again, watching the mean threshold of this 5-minute breaker right here. All right. This candle right here would need to close below 453.75 to respect the mean threshold of this 5-minute breaker right here. I just noticed that. Old Rocky. Old Rocky. We're respecting on the 1 minute. We're respecting the bodies of the candles are respecting this repriced fair value gap. This 5-minute fair value gap that we repriced already. All right, the bodies on the 1 minute are respecting this right here. When we're below a PD array, we expect it to act as resistance. So right now the bodies are still respecting that. We have repriced it. It would have been nice if we could have pushed up to the top and then left it, just giving clarity that, hey, this is a balanced price range and I'm done with it. This 5-minute candle was fighting to get back down to the mean threshold. It did close above it, but it has a long topping wick. So let's just see if it still plays out, because this is really close. It was, you know what I'm saying, acting like it wanted to come down. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Now this candle is being birthed red, right? Either this is exceedingly bearish or this is bullish, because when it come out, it starts down first. If you look on the 1 minute, right, you come out and you start down first. All right, the 1 minute is still respecting this order block, still respecting this 5-minute fair value gap that has been repriced. All right. Starting to dilly of the dally. Starting the dilly of the dally. The short that we talked about coming down to attack that sell side may have been the move. May have been the move for the morning. We're starting to dilly dally. We had some kind of news at 9:45. I think it was like flash PMI, something like that. So I'm watching this now. That closure right there, just above mean threshold of that breaker. I'm watching that to see if it really wants to continue down. That sell side is juicy to me down here. That's like juicy to me. So I'm like, I know you want it. I know you want it. It might do it like on a higher time frame, like play out for a longer time, because the market is setting up these imbalances up here. We got an imbalance right there. We got an imbalance here. You know what I'm saying? So it might hit us with some chop by coming all the way back up here and then continuing down. Or it might just be like, hey, man, forget your sell side, punk. I want the highs. All right. So it's just one of the things where, like, we spoke about yesterday on the live, where it's like you just got to trade what you see. Just trade what the market is giving you. And then Michael kind of, I ain't gonna say kind of, he did say the same thing. He was like, hey, if I trade the intraday, I'm gonna trade it with no bias. I'm just gonna trade what it's showing, you know what I'm saying? And that's all you can do right now, because we're in a place where, matter of fact, let's talk about it. All right. When we was on the live yesterday, we talked about how when you let me put all this stuff in here so I can hide it. So look at a monthly chart is that's bullish, right? Mad bullish. All eyes on this right here, right? Look at the weekly, right? Bullish, mad bullish. All eyes up here, right? We got two highs to look at. Mad bullish, right? But then when you get to the daily, right? It's bullish, but we've had like a bearish turn. You know what I'm saying? We broke below that up close candle right there, right? We've had a bearish turn, and then the next day we went up and got what ICT calls an immediate rebalance, right? And with the immediate rebalance, the market is showing you, hey, I'm exceedingly bullish or bearish, right? So it came up and immediately made sure not to leave an imbalance right here. So it had immediate rebalance. And usually when it does that, the market is exceedingly bullish or bearish. So on the daily is fighting saying I'm bearish, but the higher time frames are bullish. So even though it's bearish, right, we got an order block right here, right? And then the high of the order block. So the most sensitive area of the order block, especially on daily time frames, is here, right? Right. The most sensitive area of the order blocks and the breakers, especially on the daily time frame, is that area right there, from the wick to the body, right? And we came down to right there. Did it go tick for tick? 45, 60, 50. What's the low of today so far? 45, 45, 60 even. So we went 2 ticks inside of it. Institutional order flow entry drill thus far, right? So we're fighting. We're in between, right? We're fighting. The daily is fighting. It's trying to take a stance against the big brothers and big sister, the monthly and the weekly. So we're in the middle of a sibling rivalry right now, right? And then even if we push down and take out this low right here, we push down and take out this low, right? Just with a wick below it or a closure below it, we still got an imbalance here and an imbalance there, right here on top of this order block, right? And then not only is this a daily order block, it's a daily mitigation block, right? We got a low, high, higher low, broke through it. So that candle right there, that marks your daily mitigation block. And then all these consecutive candles, they're consecutive up candles. So this entire leg is the mitigation block. And so this order block, this mitigation block, this fair value gap, all of their job is to keep price up. All of their job. We're pushing back up to the top of that, getting close to the top of that biscuit we was talking about. I was like, I'd like to see us get back up to the top of it and then leave the area, right? Get back. If we get back to the top and leave to the downside, that's cool. It's a balanced price range. If we get to the top and leave to the upside, it's cool. It's a balanced price range. I just want to see us get back to the top of it. Right. And why did I want to see us get back to the top of it? Because we had repriced it to the downside. Now I just wanted us to trade back through it and then leave it. Once we trade back through it and leave it, it's now a balanced price range. I've been on here almost an hour. I think I'm going to call it. I don't really have anything else to say. Um, I think it was a good read on price today. Feel good about it. Feel good about it. I think it was a good read on price. Feel like a good read on price. I still don't have a clear um bias or draw for long term. Hey, let's go see if Michael's tweeting today. Is Michael tweeting today? What is I see Tizzle saying? Do anybody know if he's tweeting today? Twitter. Notifications. Yes, he's tweeting. Shame this stuff doesn't work more than 20% of the time. What is he talking about? I told him stop. Turn your attention to Xbox now. What is he talking about? What happened? I drew your attention to the guy. He look at me here trading. I drew your attention to the guarded buy side liquidity. I pointed your attention to the fair value gap, 5-minute inversion fair value gap, opening range, ran the guarded liquidity in the form of a buy side delivery, the hindsight. Study the gap. Oh, he when it went up, he bought it. Did he buy it up? Did he buy it up? Oh yeah, look like he bought it up. Oh, this NASDAQ. He traded the NASDAQ. Oh, that's the NASDAQ. I don't care. I don't trade the NASDAQ. Get out of here. But he bought it up. When we went up, he bought it up. He bought the NASDAQ up. He said there was an NQ short to put him in the certificate circle. I think Cameron just got funded. Oh, okay. Talk about his son. That's what he talk about. Okay, so his son got funded. Okay, and then they took the short back down. This was the short we was looking at. Yeah, this the ES right there. We'll talk about that. It came back to that breaker, and then he got short right here. This right here is for the people that be on the lives with me when I be talking about different things. You see how he got short in this candle right here, right? He's getting short in this candle right here based off of the institutional order flow being bearish, right? It's in a sell program. So when it's in a sell program, right? Once the sell program or the buy program is confirmed, since it's in a sell program, you're looking for up close candles to resist price. So once we came here, it got this breaking market structure. It came back up, right? Respected the breaker, as we said, created this up close candle there and broke lower again below this low. Once it created this up close candle there, he going short on this candle here because he's expecting this candle to resist price, keep price down. Right, so boom, went there, dropped down below the sell side, and then got back out. It was just a quick little move right there. You know what I'm saying? Just had a quick little move right there. But that's what I was talking about like the institutional order flow, understand the institutional order flow, and if it's in a buy model or sell model, that's the same thing that I was talking about when I was like, hey, I want to see it respect this, I want to see it respect that. Just talk about institutional order flow and looking at the we've come back up into that imbalance. Remember, like we left this imbalance up here. Now we've come all the way back up into that imbalance again. The one I was talking about, we had left it all the way up at the top from the initial breaker, came up to from the initial breaker and imbalance right there that we just talked about. Now, see, prices gravitated all the way back up to it. All right. So, right here, when I was talking about we came down, right? We respected that up close candle, right? We created another up close candle, came back up into the wick of it, up close candle there, came down, right? That's what I'm saying. All of that in this sell program right here, all the up close candles are being respected. And so if you understand that, so once we broke low there and create this up close candle, that's the candle right there. You can go as soon as this candle open up, right? As soon as this candle open up and pop up a little bit, boom, you can get short because you're expecting this candle to keep price down. That's what he did on that other thing over there. And it's pretty much the same thing. I'd be like, hey, I don't want to see it close above this candle. I want to see it close. You know what I'm saying? When I was talking about the breaker, I was like, I needed to respect mean threshold of this breaker. I needed to close below this. Same thing. That's the institutional order flow. If it's in a sell program, it's certain things I want to see. If we break it, okay, now either the sell program or the buy program is broken, or we're running back up to take care of an imbalance or something that we left before. And you don't want to be short down here when it's coming back up here to get something up there, because that's a lot of drawdown to take. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, man. And that's what it looked like on the 5 minute. Came back up into that 5 minute imbalance right there. Yep, wick for wick. Let's see, the low on that candle is 45.74.75. The high on this candle is 45.83. So one tick above institutional order flow. So the Mohawk went back up, gave you a Mohawk right there. Got an imbalance up under there. So we've repriced that and we left it to the top side. So now that we've repriced that and left to the top side, right, you would want to see this support price. If it came back down to this imbalance, you would want to see this support price to come up and attack that buy side, right? But if not, it can slide. Now, peep this right here. On the 5 minute, the dollar going up and the ES going up. That's a cracking correlation. That's a cracking correlation. What does that mean? Be careful. That's what it means. Be careful. Trust no one. Trust no move. Get your scalp and get out. Don't try to marry no trade. Get your scalp and get out. If you poke some liquidity, get gone. I think you better leave me alone. Pack your bags. Get the hey man. I think that's it. Does anyone have anything for me? Does anyone have any questions? I've been on here for an hour and 4 minutes. Someone told me that they enjoyed, or they got something out of just sitting there, watch price. Well, talk through price. So I decided, hey, I'll get on live and just talk through price. And if anybody shows up, hey, so be it. If not, hey, so be it. I would like to thank everybody who continues to support the channel memberships. I know I don't do as much as I used to as far as the daily videos and like a whole lot of stuff. But it's one of the things where um I had to pop the titty out of your mouth. I want you to execute. I don't want to bog you down with learning. As long as the teacher is speaking, the student will think they need to learn something. But I tell you, we're to the point where we're sprinting now. We're here. We're standing up straight. We're like the dude that broke Hussein Bolt record in the 200. He was like this right here. We like to do. We're sprinting now. We're sprinting. So Rocky gonna leave another comment. Thank you, Rocky, for your feedback. Thank you, Rocky. You're the man. See what he said? What did he say? Seasoned trader? What kind of trader he said he was? What a Discord at? Seasoned trader here. Hey man, I don't see nothing in the comments, so I'm assuming ain't nobody got nothing. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I'm gonna hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate because I got to figure out when I can get to the gym. I got so much super dad stuff. Uh uh hold on. I do not know what that's what mastered it. Well, I just mastered it. That's what I say. Is that mastered it this summer? So are you saying you got your masters? Are you saying you got your masters? I got my master's degree. I ain't understand what I'm like mastered it. Are you saying you got your, and then I looked over there and say I got my master's degree. Charlie, congratulations. Congratulations. When my wife, it's as an adult, it's hard to achieve continued education levels and goals. As a married adult, it's harder. As a married adult with children, it's darn near impossible. Congratulations. My wife, when my wife did it, because I know my wife did it. That's why I say I know how hard it is. I know the sacrifice it takes. I know the sleepless nights in the no you time that it takes to do this stuff. Congratulations. I salute you with both hands. And with that, we're gonna close on a positive note. Congratulations again. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Hopefully somebody found some value in this. If you didn't find value in it, I'll try again the next time. I'll do my best. I promise you I will. I will do my best. Um uh I promise I'll try harder next time if you didn't get anything out of this. Till the next time, be safe out here in these trading streets. And with that, big spider gone, y'all.